In this video, we will learn Barry's rules for eighth note triplets and how to incorporate these into your improvising lines. Hello, I'm Pete Martin. Thanks for watching. For more videos of mandolin, fiddle, improvisation, music theory, and other topics, subscribe to my channel and click like if you feel so inclined. Click the bell icon to be notified of new videos. There's a PDF file that goes with this video. To get it, go to my website, petemartin.info, click Videos, and scroll down to Barry Harris for Jazz Mandolin. Players interested in beginning improvisation should check out the Improv from Scratch series. Find this by going to petemartin.info, click Videos, and scroll down. In the bebop jazz era, we often hear eighth note triplets and 16th note triplets used by improvisers in their solos. In this episode, we look at eighth note triplets. In transcribing and listening, I hear two places where eighth note triplets are commonly used. The first is what Barry calls a chord, quite often with a half step into the first note of the chord. See this in example 1. The second example of an eighth note triplet is part of a scale, usually descending. We see this in example 2. Remember Barry's rules for adding extra half steps between eighth notes in a scale? For a major scale starting on 1, 3, 5, or 7, you add 1 extra half step between 6 and 5, or 3 extra half steps between 3 and 2, 2 and 1, and 6 and 5. This applies to triplets as well. Barry teaches the middle note of the triplet is the determining note for the extra half steps, with the middle note being 1, 3, 5, or 7 on a C major 7 chord. We use 1 extra half step between 6 and 5. See this in example 3. With the middle note of the triplet being 1, 3, 5, or 7 on the C major chord, we use 3 extra half steps between 3 and 2, 2 and 1, and 6 and 5. See this in example 4. If you find the information in this video useful, I ask that you consider supporting my channel through my Patreon page, which is patreon.com/PeteMartin. For about the price of a cup of coffee, $3 per month, you support the making of videos, instruction articles, and transcriptions for fiddle, mandolin, and improvising. Thank you for considering this. With the middle note of the triplet being 2, 4, or 6 on the C major 7 chord, we can use no extra half steps. See this in example 5. With the middle note of the triplet being 2, 4, or 6 on the C major 7 chord, we can use 2 extra half steps between 2 and 1 and 6 and 5. Play example 6 now. My website, petemartin.info, has videos, instruction articles, transcriptions, information about mandolin and fiddle lessons, plus 13 instruction books I've written for mandolin, fiddle, and improvisation. Be sure to check it out. To create improvising lines, we can use any of these triplets along with any other of Barry's ideas we have studied so far. Let's look at two specific lines where we incorporate eighth note triplets. A phrase I hear is starting on the 7, going up the scale to 2, back down to 7, a triplet using the root and the 2, then descending the scale into a 3 phrase. See this in example 7. Example 8, we start a half step below 7, play a triplet ascending chord, then descend the scale into a triplet whose middle note is G, the 5th of a C major scale. We descend adding extra notes between 3 and 2, 2 and 1, into a 4-note descending chord starting on 1, then ascend a third. Play this in example 8. Your assignment is to practice these examples in all keys. Use triplets on minor and dominant chords as well as major. Learn how to make lines using the tools discussed here. If you have questions or suggestions, please use the comments section below. Be sure to subscribe to my channel, click the bell icon, and click like if you feel so inclined. Also, check out my website and Patreon page, the links to which are on screen and below. I'm Pete Martin. Thanks for watching.